Hey guys, welcome to another Hunter video. I'm a Night Elf Hunter on the Whisperwind server, and right now I'm gonna teach you about the kind of stats that you need to stack for a Beastmaster Hunter. Now, a Beastmaster Hunter, the stats that you need to worry about are quite different from the stats of a Survivalist or a Marksman Hunter. Now let's begin looking at them. Open a character sheet, and a few base stats. I'll just go through down the list. Strength. Strength is one of your least useful stats. Each point of strength gives you 1 point of attack power, and attack power basically increases the amount of damage you do and that damage that your pet does. Agility. This is a great stat for every hunter, but is less important for a Beastmaster. Agility increases your attack power, your critical strike rating, and your armor. And it also increases your dodge by a small amount. Now, this is, believe it or not a great choice of a stat for a Beastmaster Hunter, and I'll explain why later. You have Stamina, which increases your health and your pet's health. Intelligence, which increases your mana and increases your mana pool and mana regeneration as well. Spirit basically increases your mana and health regeneration in and out of combat. And Armor decreases the physical damage that you and your pet takes. Now those are the base stats. Let's talk about pure stats. First is, I'm going to talk about the most important one, and that is hit rating. Hit rating is what lets you hit a monster or not. Now, for a raiding Beastmaster Hunter, you need to be, and you have to be, hit capped. Hit capped is very, very important, because if you're not hit capped, that means you're not hitting the monster at all, and you are missing out on 100% of the damage of that shot, or whatever that attack may be. Now, let's take a look at the hit rating. For a hit rating, to get to the maximum for rating, you need to hit at least 263. And when you hit that, that means you no longer have a chance to miss any of your shots or attacks. And hit rating is one of the very few stats that actually goes into your pet. And so that means the more hit rating you have, or the closer to the maximum, the less chance that your pet will miss either. So right now I have 265, which is just 2 more points more than what I actually need. So I'm just hitting the maximum, and then I'm directly focusing on my other stats immediately. Now, the next important stat that a Beastmaster Hunter needs to worry about is attack power. Attack power increases your damage and your pet's damage. Attack power, again, is one of the very few stats that goes into your pet. And so this is why we choose attack power, enchants, and gems over agility. Because agility, each point of agility only increases your attack power by 1. Although it even increases your critical hit and your armor, it's still more important for a DPS raiding BM hunter to get more attack power, because in terms of gems and enchants, attack power usually gives you at least double of whatever gems or enchants it gives you for agility. So, for example, a gem that would give me 32 attack power, with the same gem would give me 16 agility. And so you're missing out on attack power, and less goes into your pet, and so the less damage that you do, because your pet is such a big part of your damage overall for a Beastmaster. Now, the next stat that goes into your pet is Stamina. Stamina increases your health and your pet's health. But for some equipment or some buffs that only increases your health, let's say a piece of armor that gives you an extra 2000 HP. Now, the 2000 HP will help you, but it wouldn't help your pet because it wouldn't transfer over. Now when we're talking about stamina, it does transfer over, so that's something you should worry about as a Beastmaster Hunter. And the last one that transfers over to your pet is armor. Armor decreases physical damage taken, and it'll also transfer over by 30 or 33%. So that's something will be good for your pet. However, armor will usually scale in terms of your item or your item level, and so that's less of a choice for a Beastmaster Hunter in terms of choosing what you should wear. Now there are some other stats for hunters in general, but not so important for a Beastmaster. Well, now the most important out of those is critical strike. Critical strike increases your critical chance to hit a mob, and when you hit a critical chance, you do almost double the damage of your original. And also for a Beastmaster, it increases some things such as Cobra Strike, and it'll help with Ferocious Inspiration, and there are just a whole bunch of spells that a Beastmaster would benefit when they are using Critical Strike, or when they have more Critical Strike. Now, however, Critical Strike doesn't actually go onto your pet. It doesn't scale with your pet, and so that's why it is one of the lesser stats to get. Another one is, where is it? Here, armor penetration. Armor penetration basically just ignores a certain percentage of your opponent's armor, and this is a great stat, but not so much for a Beastmaster Hunter, because for the same reason that it doesn't go onto your pet, and so only the hunter is being benefited by this stat, and that's a lot of DPS or a stat that another stat that could use this that isn't. So again, same as Critical Strike, useful but not as useful for a Beastmaster. And the last one is haste rating. Haste rating is great for any hunter, but for a Beastmaster, you have a certain skill called Serpent Swiftness, and Serpent Swiftness already increases our attack power or attack speed by 20%. And when we use Steady Shot is the staple for most of our hunter rotation or Beastmaster Hunter rotation. And so when you cast it, you actually see that your cast bar is faster than your global cooldown of 1.5 seconds. And so what that means is, no matter how much haste you get, your cast bar will just finish casting, and you still have to wait before you can attack again because of the global cooldown. And so with haste for a Beastmaster, it pretty much only benefits our auto shot, and it doesn't go onto the pet again. And so basically that's what you should worry about for a Beastmaster Hunter. And just a quick look at my loot, or take a quick look at my equipment. All the gems and enchants, I'm enchanting in attack power, and very few into agility, only when I don't have a choice. And so it's always attack power, stack attack power, because that is what is considered a good Beastmaster, and also make sure hit rating is capped. And that being said, I think this is the main problem why Beastmasters are not very good right now in the end game, because they don't scale very well. Some of the high-end gear has attack power and armor penetration, haste, and majority of these stats doesn't benefit the hunter and the pet, or for a Beastmaster. And so we have to look for only attack power. And so this is basically what you need to worry about for a Beastmaster Hunter. I hope that helped you. I know this is a lot of information. I'm talking very fast, but I'm trying to make a 10-minute limit for YouTube. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and take care. Till next time.